Hi, my name is Matt Fisher, and thank you so much for wanting to be involved in the prayer book and filling out the form so I can go ahead and process that prayer book for you. I think it's going to be a real blessing for you. And as you know, here's kind of the prayer book if you've already looked at one of the other YouTube videos. And I'm going to show you what you need to fill out to kind of get this cover page set up, and then kind of the framework for what you're going to be using your prayer book throughout the next year. So one of the things is that you're going to need to do is you're going to need to go to that link that I have provided. And if you're having any trouble getting the link for whatever reason, you're just email me, because the link might change a little bit, so I want to make sure you get the most recent one. Email me at Matt, M-A-T, at the number one, FisherFamily.com. And so then what you'll end up is you'll end up going to this website right here. It might change over in the next few weeks, but here you go ahead and you fill out. You can see up there in the very top over here, you can see your name and your last name, your address, and then it's going to say, hey, do you want a clear cover or a solid cover? And so this is a clear cover right here, okay? And then this is the back solid. So if you wanted two solid covers, because it's your private prayer book, you can go ahead and just say, give me a solid cover on both, or you can say clear and we'll have solid on the back for you. And so that's the next thing. Then you're going to go ahead and you're going to kind of talk about your goals. I don't have, if you look on here, I don't know if you can see it very well because I'm getting a little reflection, but I have here just a few goals. I have 3 goals set up instead of 4. So you don't need to have, you can have 1 goal, you can have 3 goals, and then it doesn't matter. So then you can even skip the goals if you don't want to have a goal. I kind of have a motto. So for my next year is for me is for His glory. And so FHG, so it's all about His glory. So I'm just really bringing that home. And then a verse, I write out the verse, and then I kind of give the reference where it is. So mine's Ephesians 4:32 next year. And then I kind of start listing it. And this is the first section when you kind of list it. And I usually use this as my family section. And so here you can see it says Kristen. And so again, I'm going to have my wife as the first person that I pray for. And then I do it from oldest to youngest. My daughters and my Olivia, Aiden, Annalise, Ian. And then I go to my parents, grandma and grandpa is what my kids call them, and Oma and Opa, my in-laws. And then I go to people I work with and some friends. So it's Tracy is who my immediate boss is, and then Jason, who works for me, Usha, and then Scott Salavant's actually a missionary that I pray for. And then we have John, a former coworker of mine that I've been really just know that God's working in his life, and been keeping to pray for him for 2 years now. This will be the 3rd year. And then also Coach Craig, my daughter's swim coach. It's just somebody that I feel I need to be praying for, and God has led me to do that. So that'll fill out this whole page right here. And then everything else, which is on the back slide, is family, extended family, which could be your church family. We all have those. Yourself, you need to be praying for yourself as well, your country. And then it'll be God's mightiness down here. So then this last section is kind of a free-form section. My kids draw on it sometimes. I write some notes. I know that I've heard people talking about how they write, how that verse is kind of meaningful to them. So here's Matthew 22:37-39. Love the Lord your God with all your heart, your soul, and your mind. This is the first and greatest commandment. And the second is like this: love your neighbor as yourself. So each week's going to have a verse like that. So if you have any questions, email me, Matt at onefisherfamily.com. And God bless you. Thank you very much.